guys. Welcome back to Run Your Private Practice with AI, our weekly AI podcast, trying to make your lives easier running your private practice. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, I am actually wearing my new Meta display glasses, which are super cool. I'm a little on the fence with them, if I like them or not. I actually just tried to use them to record a tutorial for this podcast and it didn't work. So that was super annoying. It only records for 3 minutes at a time. And then it was like it's overheated. So that's really annoying to me. I tried to record 3 different segments and it didn't work. So anyway, that's a little bit about these glasses. I'm still trying to figure out if I like them or not. They are super expensive. They're the expensive ones. Of course, I was like, I want the ones, that'll help me record content and all that. So I'm on the fence. It's got a band that comes with it, and you can actually just control it with your hand, like what's happening inside of the glasses. There's like a telegraph in here. I guess that's what you call it, teleprompter or something in here that you can kind of see like maps, and you can say, hey, Meta, and it's going to bring up the AI. It just did. It brought it up inside of the glasses, and it's going to like let me talk to it and that sort of thing. You can listen to your messages in your ear. You can turn on like Audible. So Audible's like playing in your ear if you like podcasts and audiobooks and that sort of thing. So those are the things I'm using for right now, and a little bit of content recording, but obviously not what I was just trying to use it for, which was a screen tutorial. So I've got to figure it out or use a different tool. Anyway, Claude Cowork for PC has arrived. I'm beyond excited, you guys. I have been jealous watching all these Mac users have access to Claude Cowork on their computers and talking about how it's like their best friend and they're using it with everything. And you guys have heard me talk about Perplexity the last couple episodes, in fact, the comment browser and how helpful it is. But also I've been using it because I haven't had access to Claude Cowork. So, Clinical AI Club members, if you're listening to this, I have put a new module in the Clinical AI Club that is walking through everything I'm about to talk about today, so you can watch the visual. It's about a 30-minute video of all of the things I'm about to tell you, but in much more detail to show you how to be able to set it up for yourself. In there, and for those of you listening, there is a tutorial, basically how to get it downloaded onto your desktop. So Claude Cowork lives on your desktop tray, not in your browser. So this is something that has access to your entire computer. And of course, you can decide how much access you want to give it and what it has access to and all of that stuff. And therapists, no, you cannot use this with any PHI. So never granted access to your EHR or anything like that, or an email system where you might have client emails. It's not HIPAA compliant, so you can't use it for that. But I'm going to tell you some of the things I am using it for already. The other thing with this is they also released the Chrome browser extension. So as I've been using Perplexity in my business on my browser, I open it up and it's like my sidekick, like it actually takes over my screen and does tasks for me. The Claude browser does that now too. So I don't know which one I like better. I'm still playing with the Claude one. And Perplexity, I just ran out of credits early, like a month early, because I used it so much. So that was annoying. But now I've got Claude Cowork. So I'm going to see how that goes and use that instead until my credits replenish over on Perplexity. All right, Cowork. It lives in your desktop tray, and basically you can give it access to anything you want. When you first log in, it's going to ask you to like familiarize yourself with the system. It's going to ask you to connect it to different things. So I connected it to my Outlook, which was a little bit challenging because they don't have a connector for Outlook yet. But that's where all my email is, and I wanted it to be able to go into my email. So I did ask it, how do I do this? And it walked me through the whole process. Part of it was installing that browser, that Chrome extension browser for Claude. So now my little bot, the Cowork bot, is talking to my Chrome browser. So it's like interacting with it. First thing I did was use their first prompt they suggested, and that's organize your inbox. So I gave it access to my Outlook. I told it to analyze my inbox. It had a lot of questions. It wanted to get a really good understanding of my inbox, so I walked it through everything. It went to my calendar on its own without me doing it. It pulled all of my appointments. It categorized, it organized, it gave me suggestions for ways I could optimize my schedule, make it better. I explained why my schedule was the way it was. Like next week is crammed, but the week after that is totally off because I literally don't. I do appointments every other week. I take a whole week off and then I work and a whole week off, which is amazing, but Claude didn't understand that, so I had to explain that. And it basically organized, optimized, and it basically gave me a shortcut. It created a shortcut in there, like a slash and then some words that I can just go in and type slash words, and it's going to go do that workflow for me. It'll go pull my inbox come back with a report and tell me everything I want to know. And I gave it some custom instructions on things that would be important for me to know specifically. So that's set up. And then I started thinking, and this is the advice I give the Clinical AI Club members all the time. It's like, where's your bottlenecks? Like, where are you having problems with things? I've got a huge team at this point, in my opinion, not like 100 people, but it's big for me. People doing different tasks, and I'm still a bottleneck in my business. So one thing is podcasts. I host 3 podcasts. This is one of them. I've got 2 other podcasts. The other 2 are guests involved. So I've got a guest form that they fill out. So my workflow is I go before at the beginning of the day, I look, do I have any podcasts today? Yes, I do. I've got interviews. I have to go over, have to find their form. I have to copy their answers. I have to take their answers over to ChatGPT, where I've made a GPT that knows my podcast interview format that I love to follow. Plugging it over there, then I've got to wait for the answer. I'd look at the answer. So I've got like interview questions essentially based on everything this person's already given me. So in my interview, I'm talking to them, but I've got the questions pulled up beside me that I just ran in ChatGPT. So that works, but it takes a lot of time, especially if I have like 5 podcasts in the same week, because I take 1 week off, work 1 week, take 1 week off. So there are weeks where I might have 5 scheduled, like I think I do next week. So it's a pain, really, to have to go over, find the person that corresponds with the calendar and get the information and copy it, put it in ChatGPT. So I set up a workflow in Claude to do that whole process for me, and it totally did it. It executed it. I set a schedule. So I told it every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because those are the only days I work every week, or the weeks that I do work. Go over and run this workflow at 6 a.m. every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning that I'm working, that my schedule is full. It said, got it, Kim. And it's going to go pull it. It's going to bring over the workflow. It's going to check my calendar. It's going to see who I have. It's going to go check my job form where the form is. It's going to find the right person. It's going to pull their information out. It's going to put it into the Claude system. It's going to integrate it with the podcast workflow or the interview question podcast like template that I gave it. It's going to put it in there. It's going to plug it in, and then it's going to give me a report. So I wake up and I should that day, if I have 2 podcasts, I should have in my inbox now, because it asked me where I wanted it delivered. I said in my inbox. So it's going to give me the interview questions already. So I don't have to do that anymore. Amazing, right? This is just beyond amazing to me that it can do this. So this is better than even what I've got going on in Perplexity right now. Another workflow I set up, well, not a workflow, but something else I had it with the Chrome browser extension. I opened it up, and there was a new program I bought from AppSumo. It's called ClickRank. I buy tons of things from AppSumo. I'm obsessed with it. If you guys don't know what it is, go check it out. It's amazing. I've got other episodes on that. It's called ClickRank. It's an AI content writer, SEO optimizer, AI, AEO optimizer, so Ask Engine Optimization optimizer. So it goes out, finds keywords, brings them back, and writes like blog posts for you or whatever content you want. It's got a bunch of stuff it does for you. I didn't want to learn how to do this program. That's half of what keeps me from I buy these things, and half the time I don't even go back to them because it's like overwhelming. So guess what I did? I opened it up. I had the Claude browser. I told it to figure out how to use the program and ask me if it had any questions. So I was watching TV with my boyfriend while this thing is figuring out how to use this ClickRank program. It went through the process. It went and found keywords. It went to my website. It learned more about me. Claude did. Went to my website, learned more about me, came back, operated ClickRank, filled in the information, told it to write a blog post for me, picked the blog post that it thought would be best for my business based on what it knew about me. And then I was like, that's awesome. I reviewed the blog post, and I was like, you know what? Now I want to give you access to my WordPress site. I want you to go over, upload this blog post, optimize it for SEO, because I have like a tool on my website called Rank Math that kind of does that for you. Optimize it for my website. When you think it's good, I want you to publish it. It did the whole thing for me. I am not even kidding. It is living on my website right now. If you go to thetravelingtherapist.com, you can see this blog post that's AEO, SEO optimized, uploaded on my website right now. You can go read it. It's called 10 Proven Strategies on How to Market Your Therapy Practice. I did not come up with this. These are keywords that people are searching in 2026. I see them talking about this topic. I wouldn't have thought to do that, but it did it. And it optimized it for Ask Engine Optimization. So the AI is going to find it, not just Google. Okay, you guys? I might be in love. This might be a replacing perplexity comment for me. I don't know. I've got to play with it a lot more. I want to lock myself in the house for the next, 48 hours, but I'm not going to do that because I'm in Florida. It's going to be 75 this weekend. I'm going to be outside having a good time. But I will report back. The more cool things I figure out to do with this, I'm going to report back and tell you how I did it. So check it out. Reach out to me. Hit me up in my email, info@kimtolson.com. Go to the free Facebook group, Run Your Private Practice with AI, and tell me, did you try Claude? Those of you that have Macs, you already had this for quite some time. I'm paying $20 a month. I think there's even a free version. Don't quote me on that, but go try it and see what you think. Don't give it access to PHI or any HIPAA information. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.